First off, I gotta thank Sidethorn and Conspiracy Granny for all the flyers. Thank you so much. That means a lot. I'm going to make sure that we do our best to hand as many out as we possibly can. And I'd also like to talk about the trolls. I know I talk about them every once in a while, but I don't think they can even comprehend how much I want to thank them for their encouragement. The irony in the whole thing is when I see people out there fighting so hard to protect a lie, it encourages me to fight harder. They've actually been my encouragement. And I guess it's irony, whatever you want to call it, whatever it may be. It's a great thing. You know? They don't realize that to somebody like me, when I see sick, very sick people protecting a lie so much, I realize how important the truth actually is. Because we can't allow those sick people to control our lives. And then when I investigate these people, I'm finding that they are living in places like Redding, Connecticut. And let me tell you something about Redding, Connecticut. Most people in this country could not afford, an eighth of an acre in Redding, Connecticut, if they spent their whole life savings on it. The people protecting the lie are wealthy people, but yet they are continuing to ask for money. This is sickening. These people are sick. What's truly disgusting is that these people have no concern whatsoever who they're taking this money from. Because we know the people out there that are so caring when they hear of something bad happening are usually, some older people that may be on fixed incomes. So they're stealing from your grandmother. They're stealing from the old lady down the street. And these people do not care. They're thieves. Some of them own horse ranches. Let me tell you something. Horse property in that part of Connecticut is worth millions and millions of dollars. So while you're out there struggling just to put food on the table, these people are stealing from people like you and not caring. They're driving their Mercedes. They're driving their BMWs. They don't care about you. They only care about their lining their pockets and pushing along their agenda. That's what they care about. They don't care about you. And this is why it's so important that we fight and we make sure that these people cannot dictate our lives. They don't understand what it's like to be poor. I'm lucky in my life that I've gotten to see all different aspects of life. I've seen how the rich live. I've seen how the poor live. And let me tell you something, and I can honestly tell you this. The poor people in this country are better people than the rich people. I've received so much more in love and even just help when I needed it from poor people than rich people have ever given. I've seen the true colors of wealthy people, and it's quite disgusting. I've seen the true colors of poor people, and yes, they've had their problems, and some have fallen down a wrong path. But I've also seen some really great things from people that have very little. So, I think I've gotten a pretty good understanding of how this country works. And I could tell you one thing. The people that are in charge, the people that decide our policy that decide our lifestyles are sickening. Just look at Hollywood. These wealthy people that decide what we're going to see, what we're going to view. Look what they're doing. They're over-sexualizing children, which is truly disgusting. When it comes to children, that should be our first and foremost priority, to make sure that they are kept okay and make sure that they are given a chance at a life, at a future free of abuse, free to be the children that they are, to grow into good human beings. We should make sure that we're leading by good example. We're not filling their minds with dirt and just horrible things. We should make sure they get a chance to play, be happy, be safe, so they don't have to worry about predators coming at them. We can do this. But first, we must step forward and start fighting back these people that are doing these things. You know, maybe they don't even teach that old story of the crying wolves. You know, I remember that. I don't remember the story exactly. What was it? Like in nursery school, they used to teach us that about crying wolf. That's what these people that are faking these crimes are doing. They are crying wolf. What happens when they do it so many times that people don't even pay attention to something when it does happen? And what if something bad happens and they think it's just some kind of fake event going on? They may not help. This is why that's so wrong. We live in a society. We live on this earth. We need to together help each other, treat each other right. And lying destroys that. Deception destroys that. These are the people that want to bring one world unity, one world government, one world everything. No. These are the people that need to be gone so that we can have one world unity. We cannot have one world peace with these people on the earth. They are disgusting human beings. Deception in society is truly one of the worst crimes that can be committed when we all need each other. We do. But we don't need liars. We don't need deceivers. We don't need swindlers. We don't need these people that want to dictate their bullshit on the rest of humanity.